Good morning, Dylan. I thought we would go over your new Memory Palace locations and the 10 Commandments. Your first location is your mailbox. You are performing a play for everybody in your neighborhood. You're coming out dressed up as Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, and you hear a voice emanating from your mailbox and laughing. You see smoke rising up the top of your mailbox out of a chimney that you do not remember being there. And there is this laugh. It's Buddha. You see him in there, you chop him down, and you send him to hell. Everybody claps. You take a bow. Number 2, you go to your basketball hoop. Your second file is basketball hoop. And who is in your basketball hoop? Billy Idolion. He's performing reggae versions of his toppest hits with the Rebel Yell or White Wedding, things like that. But nice and low-key, mellow, with the Rebel Yell, mo, 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 stuff like that. Yeah, man, Irie. Of course, there's a bunch of naked ladies and hippies and face paint, body paint, and marijuana smoke, and you do not want these things to be seen by your kids. So you grab one of the witch's brooms from her hand, you put some lighter fluid on it, and you set it on fire, and you chase them all out, and Billy Idolion is going, what a horrible scene, and he flies off on his helicopter. He's like, I will never play at this venue again. Then you go to your third file, which is the column on the side of your house holding everything up. And there's a big vein popping out, bloom, 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 out of that column. A big vein, blum, blum. And there's a door-to-door bloodmobile technician who comes dressed up as a vampire, and he wants to suck your column's blood because it's type O negative blood. That's the best tasting blood ever. And of course you say, no! Get out of here! This is my blood. My column blood. That's the fourth file. And then you go to your fifth file, which is your front door. And it's one of these kind of like TV shows where, is this a door or is it a cake? It turns out it's a cake, because it says happy anniversary, mom and dad. And your parents are there, and you say, by the way, hurry up and eat it because I need to use the restroom. I need to use the bathroom. So they eat it very quick, and you go in, and now you're in your living room kitchen area, and this is where we are housing your 10 files, 6 through 10. So your number 6, of course, would be the couch. And on the couch is a giant clear bottle, one of those goofy looking big bottles, and it has a white label with a skull and crossbones, a pirate wearing a pirate's hat, and an eye patch. And above the top of the label, up top of his head, says red rum. And inside the bottle is this red bubbling liquid like lava, and it's like hot to the touch. So when you touch it, you might get a 3rd-degree burn. You go ahead and get some oven mitts and you throw it in the backyard, and it causes a big explosion in the crater in the back of your yard where your trampoline used to be. 7 is the oven. The oven. And we have another witch lady there baking a cake. She pulls out the cake, and on top of the cake on your oven is a tree. And in the tree is a tree house. In the tree house is a group of men wearing wife beaters, smoking cigars and drinking and cursing and playing poker. And at the base of the tree are these kids saying, well, we want to come in the tree house. And they go, no, this is an adults only tree house. You have to be this tall. You have to have a beard, and you have to be able to smoke cigars and drink and curse like the best of the sailors. And they go, well, but we can't do that. Well, then you're not an adult. Okay, and then we go to 8. And what's your number 8 again? Your number 8 is, the table. So we have this table, right? And it's golden overlaid, gold, the acacia wood overlaid with gold table, and there's a burglar there, and he tries to steal the table, but you have a table alarm. We put him in handcuffs, we rip off his mask, and it turns out it's your best friend Mike. All along, those closest to you are often the ones that will hurt you the most. Your friend Mike was trying to steal your golden table, elaborate golden table with acacia wood. Number 9 is, let's see here, what's number 9? Oh, it's your bookcase. Number 9 is your bookcase. Standing in front of the bookcase is a homeless man in a bear costume. It's a goofy, cartoony looking bear that you might see at a theme park or something, an off-brand park, theme park, not Disney World. And he's been sleeping in it and living in it his whole 10-year career after he got fired from the theme park. And he smells, and he's growling, and he's barking, and he's pretending to be a bear. He's actually on his legs like this. He doesn't even know what a bear sounds like. And he tackles you, and you start wrestling him like Yaakov wrestling the angel. And he breaks your hip and runs away. 10 is finally your prized painting, your precious painting of an elk in the forest. Unfortunately, your wife played a prank on you by replacing this elk with a slab of Jell-O in the shape of the elk. And while you're still confused, she grabs the elk, puts it on a dish, and starts eating it in front of you, and says, "You can't have any." So those are the 10 commandments, and those are your 10 files. God bless you. Thought I'd send you this to remind you. Great. Have a great day. Bye.